I'm a father of three. I coach clients full time and I stay lean and strong all year round. The secret is not just any trendy diet, it's meal prep. Every week, I take just a little time to set up my meals so I don't have to make the tough choices when I'm tired, busy, or hungry. This video is not about perfection, it's about consistency. I'll walk you through what I cook, how I portion, and why I keep it simple. If you're a dad, husband, or just a busy man trying to lead with strength, this one's for you. Here's what I got from the grocery store at Costco yesterday in preparation for our meal prep today. We like to keep it very simple so that we can remain consistent and it's easy to do. To start off with our protein, this is going to be organic, pasture-raised eggs. Also some egg whites here. Some of you may prefer cracking the egg and discarding the yolk. You can do that too. It's totally up to you. I like to keep it very simple, like I said, so that I can be consistent on it. Next is the sockeye salmon. Delicious. Very good for your heart as well. I love, love, love salmon. Also, chicken breast. Can't go wrong there. Chicken breast is very lean and high in protein as well. What I do is I chop them up in slices, little thin slices, marinate them in a bag overnight, and then pop them in the air fryer. Or when I get more time, I go ahead and grill it on the barbecue outside. Moving right along to our carbs. Our carbs, very simple. I have quick oats here that I have in the mornings, and also some plain white rice. This is jasmine white rice. You can find it at any Oriental store. Next is our vegetables. I love broccoli. Very high in fiber. This also keeps you full as well, and is also very delicious too, the way I cook it. This is my mixed green salad and some cucumbers. I like to slice a couple of cucumbers to go on top of my salad. This is my asparagus. I have this for my very last meal. And to move over to the fruit, this is the blueberries that I talk about all the time. We call it brain berries. And I add 1/3 cup to my oatmeal every morning. And then, of course, bananas. Good carbs right here. A little bit of sugar to get you through that workout. So as you can see here, we're keeping it very simple. Oh, and my fats. Besides the fat that is in the egg yolk, we have avocado as well for fats. And we also sometimes from time to time eat almonds, fresh almonds as well. So here you have it. This is the grocery haul that we prepared here in preparation for the video. And we want you to really understand how easy it's going to be by taking you through the cooking portion. Let's go. Before we start cooking, I like to wear my favorite apron that my kids got me for Father's Day. Here we go. What do you think? Comment below. Hit like, subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Let's get going. All right, so before we get started with anything, I like to put in the white rice. I got about 3 cups here. We're going to rinse this about 3 times, okay? Squeeze. Get this rice nice and clean. 1. And you can repeat this process of cleaning it just like that. Put it out. Boom. Menu. All the way to steam just like that, 40 minutes, and press start. Next, I like to prep the protein. So this has already been marinated. I'm gonna go ahead and put it in the air fryer. Put it in. Air fry, let's go time, 20 minutes, temp, let's go 385 is good. So we start. All right, chicken's in there. Now let's prepare the broccoli. Of course, you can pretty much cook them just like this. But I like to take it a step further because I feel like broccoli, when it's too big, is kind of hard for me to eat. So I like to cut it up into smaller pieces where it's bite-sized and it's easy for me to swallow. So I've opened up the bag and I put it inside this basket, wash it up real good. It's organic, so there may be dirt, sometimes maybe even little insects on it as well. So you want to thoroughly wash these bad boys. I used to buy the big crowns and chop them up individually, but I found that it takes too much time. This is much more easier, much more efficient, and very simple, okay? So remember, we're talking about simplicity so we can keep consistent on this stuff. Now that I got them washed, I'm gonna let them kind of drip off the remaining amount of water, and then let's set it up for cutting. Now we've got our broccoli ready. We're gonna go ahead and start chopping them. Yeah, I like to cut them in half, as you can see here. Now that we got our broccoli chopped up, we're gonna put that to the side. And I like to add a little bit more flavor to my vegetables. So I put one scallop, cut this up, peel it up, and also some fresh garlic. Let's check the chicken. Good. All right, chicken is done. We're gonna take it out, put it on a cutting board. Take a look. Now I'm gonna work on my sockeye salmon here. I'm gonna wear gloves for this because I do not like to have to wash my hands a bunch of times. Just keep it simple. That way we're pretty clean about it. So you're gonna go ahead and cut this just like that. Remove the sockeye salmon, place it on your cutting board. Just like this. Go ahead and pat dry this salmon here. Go ahead and get the other side. Fillets are nice and clean, as you can see there, dried. Let's go ahead and season it. I like to keep it very simple. I start off with some pink salt, Himalayan salt. Very little, okay? Because the flavor is gonna be in the fish. I'll hit it with some black pepper. Next, I'll go with some garlic powder. Of course, you got your onion powder here. And I like to be liberal on here. I like onion. And next, this is the final ingredient here. It's just some Flavor God. A little dash of this goes a long way. Just like that. Simple, easy, sustainable, and most importantly, delicious. So we're gonna cut this up into smaller fillets, just like that. It goes in little pieces like this, okay? There we go. Now we have them marinated. We're gonna let it sit for about 5 minutes, and then we're gonna go ahead and pan fry them. Rice is cooked. There it is. Woo! Beautiful. Now that we got our salmon marinated, we're gonna go ahead and pan fry it. And this is the method I use. I grab some avocado oil, put about 2 tablespoons in there, fire it up. There it goes. Heat up the pan, grab my utensils. Pan's heating up. You want to be very careful with pan frying anything to make sure that this stuff doesn't touch your face or your skin, because it can be very painful. It has happened to me many times. So wisdom will carry you a long way. You learn not to do certain things. But I'm telling you right now, be very careful when you're pan frying this fish, because it can pop. The oil can pop into your face or your eyes. The pan is getting hot now, so what we want to do is we want to put the skin side down. Just like that, skin side down. As you can see here. Hey, we don't want to overcrowd the pan either. You can do it in 2 batches. It's okay. And you just want to monitor it. Go ahead and turn it down onto the medium-high heat. Once you get the pan nice and warm. And we're going to get our other dish here. And what I like to do is I like to put some paper towels underneath it so that it can absorb the rest of that oil in there. It's cooking really well here. I will cook it for about maybe 2 to 3 minutes, and then go ahead and start flipping it onto the other side. Want to pay attention because you don't want to burn the salmon. It's a very high quality salmon here, sockeye salmon. Okay, you flip it just like that. You just cook it on the other side for about 2 to 3 more minutes, and continuing to check it as you go. Okay, we don't want to walk away. We don't want to get caught up doing something else, yard work or cleaning the house, whatever it is that you get caught up doing. We want to make sure we're watching this and allowing yourself that much time to ensure that you have a good meal prep. I like to have mine just a little bit more crispier, the skin a little bit more crispier. Hey, you want to keep the temperature there. There's no rush. There's no rush. And it's cooking real good. Okay. Then I'll put it to the side. I cook the side as well. Delicious. Get it on the other side. This is it. This is about ready. I like firm. Okay. There we go. Put that down there. Right here. There you have it right there. Boom. We go ahead and cook the rest. Skin side down. All right. Set this up on the side. Yeah. Turn that off. Okay, protein's done. What I like to do next is go ahead and get the veggies here. And like I normally do it, I like to do it at the very end because the protein is the most important for me. So then the veggie is kind of easy, okay? And I'll show you exactly how to do it. First, we want to go ahead and start. Turn it on medium-high heat. Put about a tablespoon of avocado oil in there. This is the brand that we use. Okay, we're going to let that heat up. While that is heating up, we're going to prep the veggies. First thing that's going to go in is going to be the garlic. Okay, the garlic is going to be some good aroma to the vegetables. It's kind of like a stir fry. If you can't tell already, I'm Asian, I'm Cambodian, and so I like to have stir fry with my meals. It tastes a lot better, and plus, I look forward to eating it. It's not just dry broccoli. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put the garlic in there. And like you said, I didn't mince it all the way. I just left it like that, smashed. Okay, because I want to eat these when they cook as well. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and let that cook until it gets fragrant. And then what we want to do is want to go ahead and add the shallots, just like that. Okay, we're gonna already start to smell the fragrance of the shallots and the garlic here. Very inviting. You're gonna want to eat this meal prep, no matter how challenging it is. As the week goes on and you're pressured to eat all that junk food. No, I keep it simple, I keep it very easy, and I keep it delicious. There you go. I want to get that nice and translucent and soft and the fragrant. Then you want to add the broccoli in. Okay? Just like that. You want to go ahead and toss that. Okay. Turn the heat down and just toss that in that oil. Let that coat up. Just like that. You see that? Woo! Beautiful. Okay. Again. Okay. As you can see, I've done this quite a few times. You might want to practice a little bit before you do something like that. Okay. Boom. And I'm going to go ahead and let this cook down for a couple of minutes before I start seasoning it. And the season, let's talk about it real quick, okay? Simple. Salt, Himalayan salt, black pepper, a little bit of Mrs. Dash here. And here's the secret. This is the oyster sauce that I put in. Very little, but makes it a game changer when it comes to flavor. Then I start adding the seasoning. I like mine's al dente. I don't like it too soft. So I'm gonna cook this very fast here. Hit it with a little salt, a little bit of pepper, a little bit of Mrs. Dash. Okay, and go ahead and toss that up again. Mix it in real well, like that. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful. We're gonna let that continue to cook down for another minute or so, and then we're gonna add the oyster sauce. Okay, it's been about a minute. Toss it a little bit more. Now let's go ahead and add the oyster sauce. I probably put about maybe 1 tablespoon or one tablespoon and a half. Okay, now that's about it. And then I'm gonna go ahead and toss this up, just like that. Okay, toss it up. I'll add about a half a cup of water in there, around there. Okay, and let that continue to cook. Boom. Toss it up a little bit more. And the heat shouldn't be high at all. It should be very low. And just let this thing simmer. Coat it all around with that oyster sauce there. Delicious. Okay. Like that. So simple, easy, quick, delicious, and very efficient. So we're gonna go ahead and let that just cook for a little bit longer. And it's about ready, okay? Because remember, you're gonna warm this stuff up too. There we go. Okay, now we've got everything cooked. We got our white rice here, sitting there cooling down. We have our chicken breast here. We have our salmon. We have our stir-fried broccoli here for the veggies. So what I like to do is I like to cut up the chicken into bite-sized pieces, since it's cooled down now. So it's easier to, like I said, eat. And this, it's not no big chunks of chicken breast where I'm dreading chewing it up. Okay, so I just take this little extra time to cut it up to where I like it, and it's easy for me to ingest. And there you see, they're nice bite-sized pieces just like that, okay? Take a look. And that's all ready to go for my meal prep. I'll just keep it to the side here, along with my salmon. And the next part is the fun part. I'm going to show you how to portion it and prep it into containers where it's going to be very easy when you're busy, tired, and hungry, so that you don't make the wrong choice and end up in a drive-through line. These are some to-go containers. You can use whatever you want. Some people use Tupperware. I like to keep it simple. I do meal prepping for my clients as well, so I have these on hand. And it makes it very simple. I'll lay them out just like this. 3. And then to portion it out, I use a scale. Now, depending upon what your caloric intake is, what your protein needs are. You're gonna have to adjust accordingly, okay? If you need help, please contact me on the email for coaching inquiries, and we can help you get dialed in on your protein levels, okay? So for me, I'm gonna always start with my protein. So for the salmon, I'm gonna start my scale up. It's gonna be zeroed. There we go. And then I'll put a piece of paper towel on there, which really weighs 0.1 of an ounce, so it's not really too matter, okay? So put one of my fillets there. I get 5 ounces. Okay. Boom, that's 5 ounces right there. And then I'm gonna go ahead and lay it down on a tray, just like that on that portion. Same thing, measure out 5. We'll go ahead and put this to the side. Boom. Okay. And then the next thing I'll do is I'll go ahead and portion up my chicken breast. So for my chicken breast, 5 ounces as well. Okay, and then I'll make 2 of my other meals with my salad. So for my salad, very simple. I'm gonna eyeball this one. I'm gonna go with 3 cups of salad. Look at how pretty that is. I'll grab my cucumber, just like that. And I'll get a couple, 3, 4, 5 slices of cucumber on the top. I like to put some of this pepperoncinis in here. It's a game changer, you guys. Okay, you only need about maybe, a good tablespoon. Just spread it across just like that. Okay. And if you ask, this is my dressing of choice, balsamic vinaigrette. It's a very good choice here. It tastes very delicious, and it's also low in calories. And then I'll get a sandwich bag. Okay, just like this. Save you a lot of time, and you'll get your protein, calories in there. Okay, just like that. And I'll weigh it again. Go ahead and seal it up. Place this right in here. Take a look at that. Bam. Okay, the dressing, I'll put it in a little, I'm usually at home, but if you want, you can put it in this Ziploc bag as well. And then I'll go ahead and put this to the side. And next I'll work on my salmon meal. So for these salmon meals, I get to have some nice clean carbs. This is gonna be the white rice meal. So I'm gonna get half a cup. And again, according to your macros, for your fitness goals, you have to check with your coach, see how much rice and carbs that you get. Okay, I'll pack it up like that. It's a half a cup, and I'll put it right there at the top. See that? Nice and aesthetically pleasing. Again, boom. The end portion there, as you can see here, okay, this is the way it looks, just like that. Next, we're gonna go ahead and fill it up with 1 cup of broccoli here. So I'm gonna go ahead and eyeball this, 1 cup. I'm gonna put it right in the middle, right down the middle. You know that oyster sauce juice that we created with that little bit of oyster sauce? We wanna put some of that juice on there. Okay? Wanna put some of that juice on there. Yeah, that is the game changer, okay, guys? I want you to try it out. Comment below, let me know how you like it or if you like it or not. Then to seal the deal, we're just gonna go ahead and put some lemon on there. Okay, to the side, to the side. Look at that. There it is, ladies and gentlemen, my meal prep. All I have left to do is go ahead and put the lids on. We're ready to stow this away. So I have my oatmeal in the morning with the eggs, then a shake, then I work out, then I do my salmon, and then my salad, and a shake again, and I'm wrapping it up tonight. There it is, simple, easy, quick. When you prep your food, you're not just feeding your body, you're protecting your discipline. This is one less thing I have to think about, so I can show up stronger for my family and my clients. This is how you build structure without burnout. If you got value from this, go ahead and subscribe, and let's continue to build stronger homes, one meal at a time. Once you're done, all you have to do is store it away. There you have it. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, like, and comment for more videos. See you on the next video.